Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, oh no, no, no. Earthquakes, earthquakes, earthquakes. They're hitting. They're absolutely hitting. And now Ohio. So, okay, Tennessee, a 4.1. The mountain, the Smoky Mountains shaking. Lexington, Kentucky, 2.8. And now Ohio. And it's right along the same path. It's right along the Appalachian Mountain, the Appalachian Trail. I mean, it's right along something's going on. Something seriously is going on. Let me tell you about it, and let me read the report to you. Plus, it's not just Ohio. It's everywhere. Something's going on. Guys, put a shout out right now for Noble Gold Investment. Simply just go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com, or call on the phone 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Here's the hard truth. Every 6 years, your dollar is losing half of its buying power. That means $100,000 in the savings account today will be worth about $50,000 in the year 2031 at the current pace of the dying of the dollar. And you see it every time you go to the grocery store or gas station or try to pay your bills. Your dollar isn't stretching as far as it used to. It's actually going down. Now, there is a simple way to protect your retirement funds or your savings account with a gold or silver IRA. But simply, listen, there's something, it's very proven. It stood the test of time. It's a biblical currency. It's gold. Gold really will and has been not only holding the value, but going up. And that's why you can trust Noble Gold. They've got gold coins, gold bars. They've got silver. They can help make a simple way to protect your investments would be with gold and silver. There's no high-pressure sales. There's no call centers. It's just honest guidance. Great people, wonderful people, really. And they'll help you. You tell them your story, where you're at. They'll look at that 401k and give you some advice on how to diversify. Just simply do this. Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347 and tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. Now, guys, a couple things. I'm getting ready to get into the earthquakes, but don't forget this. We're going to be recording Thursday. We're going to be taping Thursday. The audience, if you've had an encounter, if you've seen UFOs or UAPs, if you've had an alien encounter or an angelic encounter or a demonic encounter or an encounter with something you don't know what it is, we believe you. We want to hear from you, and we want to understand your story. We did this a couple months ago. It was phenomenal. We're going to do it again. Thursday, we're taping at 12 noon, okay? So you'll need to send an email to my son's email account right there, PBP, Paul Begley Prophecy, PBP, Paul Begley Jr. at gmail.com. You can see his email. It's scrolling along the bottom there. Just send him an email, give him your name and a brief description of what you're going to talk about. 250 words, just something quick, so that he can put you into the plan, and he'll send you a link that you will click on, and that way we can record and interview you. You can use your laptop, or you can use a desktop, or you can use a telephone, as long as you can access your email on your phone. You can click on the link, boom, you'll come right on into the studio. It's so simple. We made it as simple as we can, so I want to help you about that. All right. Let me just say something real quick here, and I'll keep that instruction for you down below for a minute. And that is, we had an earthquake in Tennessee that literally shook the Smoky Mountains. People all in that area felt it. Then yesterday, that was Saturday. Yesterday, we had a 2.8 just south of Lexington, Kentucky, in Appalachian Mountains. People felt it there, but it wasn't as strong. Today, Ohio. It hit in Ohio today, again, along the Appalachian Mountain range. And it was strong enough that it was in Madison, Ohio. It was a 2.5, but again, it's right along the same ridge of the Appalachian Trail. Now, these are very concerning. It's not the only place there was quakes, though. We had a powerful 5.6 extremely shallow earthquake that hit in China. We had a 4.9 in Japan. Then right after that, a 5.3 hit in Russia. There was a 2.5 in Forks, Washington State, and that's right at the edge of the Cascadia subduction zone. It's also close between Mount Shasta and Mount Rainier. Okay, so we're really watching what's going on with this. And you know that Steve Quayle and Mike Around the World have always said Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Well, there was a 5.4 earthquake in Tonga, and that is, everyone's concerned about that underwater volcano. We also had a 4.6 Tonga, again. 5.0 Venezuela on that fault line. 4.3 earthquake hit in Mexico. We had a 4.3 in Russia, 4.4 in Greece, and then boom, Madison, Ohio had the 2.5. We had a 4.9 in Indonesia. Then we had a 2.8 in Prague, Oklahoma. Very strange place, because sometimes we have some small quakes in Oklahoma due to fracking, but this wasn't. This was a strange one. This was in Prague, Oklahoma, had a 2.8. We also had a 2.9 in Lake Pillsbury, California. We had a 3.0 in the U.S. Virgin Islands, in that cluster of area there, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, the U.S. Virgin Islands, that Caribbean island area right on that fault line. We had a 2.8 again in Lake Pillsbury, California. We had another 4.4 in Russia, 4.9 in South Georgia. We're talking way down there near Antarctica. We had a 5.0 in Kyrgyzstan. We had a 4.5 in Venezuela. 3.1 again, Puerto Rico. 3.4 again, Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, all of it in that Caribbean island area. 4.1 in Guatemala. 2.7 Big Pine, California. 3.6 Dominican Republic again, Caribbean area. 4.3 for some reason Turkey. 3.2 again Puerto Rico. 3.1 right there at Mount Spur in Wasilla, Alaska. We've been worried about that. 4.5 San Jose, Guatemala. 4.7 Fiji Islands. 5.3 really shaking in Japan. 5.0 Peru. 2.7 the geysers in California. 4.5 earthquake, again, Indonesia. 4.1 in Timor, down in basically Indonesia. 5.1 again, Indonesia. 4.5 Russia. 4.1 Chile. 3.3 in Tiktaalik, Alaska, or in other words, again, on the base of Mount Spur, Alaska. 3.3 just hit San Juan, Puerto Rico in the Caribbean. So you can see the trouble spots. Caribbean island area, Mount Spur in Alaska, on that one fault line in South America. And of course, California. And of course, now 3 straight days in a row, Appalachian Mountains, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio. Boom, boom, boom. All along the Appalachian Mountain area there, shaking the mountains loose. And then, of course, throw in Oklahoma. And it really makes, and then it just really makes me concerned. The troubled spots, Tonga, Japan, Cascadia subduction zone. We're having earthquakes everywhere. The Bible said, Jesus said it. Jesus said it. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, said, before I come back, there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. There will be disease and famines and plagues breaking out. There will be wars and rumors of wars. I mean, there's going to be false Christ and false prophets will rise. My Lord. And just everywhere you turn, there's another major prophetic event. And then it specifically talks about countries like Russia, Turkey, Iran, Libya, the Middle East, the Holy Land, Israel, being attacked by nations surrounding it. Jerusalem, Syria, Damascus. I mean, it's unbelievable, but it is believable. We're living in the last days. We're living in the times that the Bible said would come. And so it's critical that people understand. What about Madrid fault? Yeah. There's all kinds of, it's all of it. It's all along these areas. They're all. And volcanoes and different things are happening. And so we have to pray, and men ought to pray in that without ceasing. We have to be dedicated to the work of the Lord. We have to make sure we have our heart right with God and with our fellow man. That's very important. And we have to watch and pray and rejoice. Watch, pray, rejoice. That was a sermon I preached 2 weeks ago down here in Florida. And anticipate the coming of the Lord. And then we're going to do a webinar. It's coming up fast. It is Friday, May the 23rd. Not this Friday, but the Friday after. So we're that close. We're about 10 days away. We're going to be filming. I'm interviewing a bunch of people. It's incredible. But I want to make sure you get a chance because we need to hear again from the audience. Audience interviews. So look at the ticker that's going down at the bottom here in blue. If you want to, if you'll let me interview you, my son and I will interview you and record it for the webinar. If you want to tell your story, send an email to PBP, Paul Begley Jr. at gmail.com. That's PBP. This is his email address. PBP. Why PBP? Paul Begley Prophecy. PBP. Paul Begley Prophecy. And then it's PBP, Paul Begley Jr. at gmail.com. Send him an email, tell him your name, and take about a brief description, 250 words or less, about here's what I want to tell about. I saw 5 different lights in the sky that I saw a craft. I had an encounter with some type of entity. I seen it. I got abducted. I don't know what your story is. I ran into a demon, a demonic spirit. I don't know what. I was touched by an angel. I was saved by an angel from something. I don't know what it is. I've seen lights in the sky. I saw an alien creature. I encountered a reptilian, a Nephilim. I don't know what you've seen, what you've felt, or even what pictures you may have, or what you might have on film, or what you can share. But we want to hear from you. Audience interviews. When are we going to record? We're recording Thursday at noon. We're going to go for 3 hours. So it's this Thursday at noon. But before we get there, you need to send your email to PBP, Paul Begley Jr. at gmail.com. You need to send your email to him and tell him you would like to be interviewed, because he will then send you a link so that you'll be able to click on that link and come straight into the studio where we'll be recording. Okay? If you can do it even with your phone. If you have if you can access your email on your phone, then he can send you back that link right on your email on your phone. Click it, and boom, your phone camera and microphone becomes how you connect. Okay, and I'm gonna give you an example of that. See if I can, because he sent me the link to my email. So I'm gonna go to my email right now, and I'm gonna click on the link. And my phone then automatically is going to let me into the studio. It says entering the studio. I clicked on the link. So would you like StreamYard would like to access your microphone and camera? And I push allow. And there it is. It turned them on. And then then it says put your name in there. Okay. Pastor Paul, and then the blue. Then it says, boom, enter the studio. Boom, I entered the studio, and all of a sudden, I'm coming. I should be coming into the studio here, and then I will be able to be online. There it is. So it's that simple. He'll send you the link, and you'll be on. Okay? You'll be on in the recording, and then we'll be recording you. And I think you will find it to be incredible to share your story. So we really want you to. We're going to be recording people for 3 hours. Let him know you want to share your story. Let him know. Okay, Teresa Palmer, if you're out there, we missed you last time. Please send an email to him. Tell him you want to be interviewed. You want to share your story. We want to get everybody's story that wants to share. Last time we did it, it was fascinating. And I know there's many others because people are having encounters. And of course, there's going to be a lot of other speakers. The name of the webinar is Out of This World. You can get your tickets right now. It's going to be Friday, May 23rd. Go right now to my website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com and order your tickets now. Okay, order your tickets now. Gil Brazard and Planet X, Rex Bear and Area 51. He got information from a man who was there. Also, Ryan S. Wood, a UFOologist who has studied for 40 years, 104 different crash sites. James from Earth Changes, incredible information. Mike from Around the World on the Void, and a whole lot more. BP Earthwatch. Of course, he studies the sun, the earth, and everything going on. Bart Begley has a great documentary he's put together. I'm going to give you a full presentation. And then, of course, there's the presentation of all of the audience involved. Gil Brazard on Planet X. And there will be more. So, this is an incredible webinar. It is out of this world. Go to my website right now at paulbegleyprophecy.com and click it, get your ticket, and be ready for this incredible webinar. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back with some more information. I'm telling you, we're living in the last days. And we're living in a time when the Bible said that many, many, many earthquakes in different places and wars and false prophets and false Christ and the rise of the Antichrist in these last days.
I see geese
and asteroids
flying high above the water,
and Planet X, something.
Child fishing with his father in the rain. I can smell blackberry brandy and chocolate-covered candy. I see a soldier crying on a train, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long.
You're right, Robert.
As I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walk the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. I feel the deepness of his weakness. I can taste the brandy sweetness at a roadside Idaho cafe. I can hear old Teddy laughing, Fitzgerald's toes a-tapping to the roaring sounds of yesterday. Falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long. As I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walk the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway.
We realize they're fallen angels.
And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long. As I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walk the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And a shotgun blast echoed across the page, falling asleep, reading Hemingway.
I mean, it's such a beautiful song, isn't it? It really is. This is one of my favorites, really. My Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days I want to praise wonders of your mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength, let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. And nothing compares to the promise that I have in you. Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. And my comfort and my shelter, you're the tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. And shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. And the mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand, and nothing compares to the promise I have. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King of Kings. And mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand, and nothing compares to the promise I have. Nothing compares to the promise I have. Nothing compares to the promise that I have in you. I mean, it's really such a powerful, powerful song. God bless all of you. Have a great day. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon.